What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
And welcome back to another video.
And we are finally ready to install a rooftop tent onto the Jeep Gladiator. So in this video, we're gonna be installing the rooftop tent, checking it out, seeing what it's like. You know, we have never owned a rooftop tent.
I mean, we've seen them out on the trails, we've seen them at all the shows, but we've never like experienced one ourselves.
Yep, never slept in one, never installed one. So this is not gonna be an install video by any means, or like a tech video on rooftop tents, because I'm probably the last person that you should ask about rooftop tents. However, we're gonna slowly kind of get into this, you know, not overlanding per se, you know, just because you have a rooftop tent does not make you an overlander, but just to be able to enjoy the truck with the family, go on some adventures. Plus, I just want to know what the hype is about the rooftop tents.
Real.
Is this even considered a rooftop tent?
Well, technically it's a bed top tent, right?
A bed top tent.
It's not on the roof. So.
Exactly. So that is enough talking. Here it is. As you can tell, I have already unboxed it. Boom, just like that. I mean, that's pretty much the unboxing. The one cool thing I do want to show you guys on the box is, oh, it was on the other side that you just flipped over. Yeah, the contents.
Oh, I knew it.
It was pretty funny. Contents, one badass rooftop tent. I've had this in the driveway, or in the carport for what, like 3 weeks now?
A couple weeks now. You've probably seen it in some of his past videos.
Yep.
So.
This is the Vagabond from Rome Adventure Co. This is like the medium size. They have the Vagabond Light, the Vagabond, and then the Vagabond XL. Personally, the XL would probably fit us best because there's Cassie, me, and the 2 kids. But the issue with the Vagabond XL is that on the Gladiator, it would hang off the bed. So we'll talk about that later. The first thing we have to do is open this up.
Get all the parts out of the inside of it, all the fun stuff.
And then install it, see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and move this
then you're just gonna pick it up
to the bench.
Right?
Yeah, this thing weighs like 140 pounds. Make sure you have somebody here to help you out.
2 hands?
It's definitely more than a 2-hand job. So let's get this up on the bench and see what all is inside of it. So the first thing we have to do is actually a little bit of pre-assembly to the rooftop tent before you actually get it on the rack. Like I said, I've never installed one of these. I don't know what we're about to do, but it should be pretty simple. Rome actually already has a full step-by-step install video on YouTube. So if you're interested, definitely check that out.
So we're not gonna give it to you step by step of how to install it, but we are gonna kind of walk through what we're doing to get it ready and put it on the Jeep.
I'm just excited to see what it looks like.
This bag is for...
No idea. This looks like that's gonna be our
mounting
brackets for where it sits on the rack. Oh, it looks cozy up in here.
It looks roomy.
Really roomy. All right, this is our cover for the actual tent itself. Here we go. This is the optional annex, which I'll have to show you guys later.
This is what I'm excited about because I feel like just having kids and like being a female, there's a lot of things I'm gonna be more comfortable with than doing things in the annex than
I'll probably be sleeping in the annex is what she's saying. And finally, our little telescoping ladder. And this is probably all the hardware.
It's a nice bag that it came in too.
Oh yeah. So far, the quality of this tent looks really nice. So once we actually get this installed on the truck, we're gonna go into detail on why we actually got this specific tent, why we went with Rome, and some of the key features that this tent has that led us to choosing this. You know, I'm not too savvy on, you know, the overland scene. I have heard great things about Rome. And from my research that I did do on tents and rooftop tents in general, I think this is the best, you know, pick for us. And we'll go over that once we get it on. So looks like everything is here. It's gonna be fun. Let's get it installed. So we just installed the support beams onto the tent. And all you have to do is lift up this anti-condensation mat, start the bolt and washer from the top here, and thread it through the little channel under there. Where's the bolt? There it is.
Right there.
Bolt and nut. The nut actually holds in place in the channel, so it makes it really easy. You just gotta tighten it down from the top. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So this thing is pretty neat. This is a gear hammock. So when the tent's unfolded, we can actually store stuff up here. I'll show you what I'm talking about once we actually have it all finished.
One really cool feature about these tents is that they come with boot bags, which is really neat. So when you're climbing into the tent at night and your boots are all muddy, you can just throw them in here.
So far, it's coming along good. As you can tell, we're almost halfway there. It's actually looking pretty neat. You know, all these little extra things that Roam includes is what makes this, you know, one of our decisions to get this.
Definitely.
Like the boot bags, that is neat. The gear storage bag, awesome. So let's finish it up. It's looking good though. So we just snaked the zipper all the way through the tent. It was my fault. We started on the wrong side. I started right here and snaked the zipper all the way through that way. You're supposed to start it in this back corner, this left side where the hinge is. Start it around there, and then now we can slide our cover on.
I got old cars, already something done. Yeah, oxygen sensor.
So everything's wrapped up. Cassie's doing the little finishing touches, just attaching little buckles here on the outer cover. It's looking nice. It's a very compact tent. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really good up there. So we're gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna try to see if we can lift it up onto the truck.
We'll see if that works.
I don't know. If not, we do have a little portable winch. It's a little electric drill winch that's rigged up to the carport there for lifting things. Worst case, we lift up the tent and back up the truck, but it'd be really nice if, you know, we could put this up on there, because I do have a feeling that we're gonna be taking this tent off fairly often. There's no need to roll around with the tent on the truck all the time. You know, this thing is gonna affect our mileage. It's less aerodynamic, so we'll see. That might make for a good video, is how much does a rooftop tent affect our gas mileage. So boom, just like that, we're done. We are done.
No.
Now to try to get it up here onto our rack.
I think if I like grip it underneath, then we can just like.
Yeah. All right, let's set the GoPro up and try it.
Ready? No. No. Oh my god. Yes.
I'm
That
gonna,
install though.
I had to mute all that out because Cassie's just full of insults. I'm like, hey, lift the back. I don't know what that means. Meanwhile, I have 140 pounds on my neck, and she's the one getting mad. So in the future, I am just gonna do it with the hoist, because
He wanted to do it that way.
I wanted to see if I could. But man, no. You are mean. Man.
Me?
Yeah.
I am not.
So the next few steps is to install these brackets. So we're gonna have to lift the tent up and slide these brackets down through, because we're gonna have one on each side of the rack. Cassie, lift it up and slide those through.
Lift what up?
Lift the tent up, slide
Tent
these
up,
through.
no, I got this.
Yeah,
Ready?
okay.
I lift, you slide.
I'm waiting.
I said I lift,
So,
you slide.
which way? What does that mean?
Slide. Oh, welcome to my life.
All right, let's get these in. I'll lift it, you slide. Finally got the rooftop tent mounted, and it is looking really, really good. This is what I was aiming for. Just barely sitting over the roof line. We're probably a few inches higher, but that is perfect. So the next step is gonna be, you know, unfold it and figure out how in the world to set these things up. I have no idea.
All right, so I'm the first one officially in here, and I'm gonna take down all of these straps and then get the moonroof open so I can get some light in here and figure out what it is I'm doing. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
And then they roll up. Is that like plastic up there?
Kinda. It's like mesh on this side, plastic on the other side.
Oh, really nice. So you can leave those open when it's raining.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah. This thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Like, this thing is a monster. Just when it's all folded out, look at that. That is awesome. So we still have to figure out with this little bar, what that goes to. I think we have to pull that off and move it over here to kind of hold this open. I'm not too sure. How's it going up in there, Cassie?
The mesh part opens. So
Huh?
you open your little window.
Yeah.
And then you can even open the mesh part too.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Oh, look, I'm gonna come over there. So you can stand out and yell at people.
No,
Look.
you can't open the plastic part.
Oh.
But I'm thinking maybe you can still get air, because now I feel like I can, I don't know.
That's the rainfly. The plastic is on the rainfly. We're a bunch of dum-dums.
So the rainfly is already on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So now, so if the
Like
that
what? Push
wasn't
that up.
here, this would be normal.
Yes.
Okay, that'd be sky.
Yes, Cassie. That'd be sky. All right. So we're gonna mess around with this for a little bit longer because clearly we have no idea what exactly we're doing. So
I know exactly what I'm doing.
no, you don't, Cassie. You're looking at the sky. Peekaboo.
You can roll this up too.
Yeah. So we're gonna figure out what all the bars go to, how to set this up. We're gonna set it up completely and then show you guys all the cool details. Man, the kids are gonna fall out of this thing. I was hoping you would say something reassuring. They might. Finally figured out what we were doing, and it is set up. It's complete, with the exception of the annex. So Cassie has to work tomorrow. I actually have tomorrow off for President's Day. So tomorrow I'll walk around, show you all the cool little features of this tent, but it is looking really cool. We got the boot bags, we have the gear mesh storage pouch here, we have that wrapped up. I'm gonna have to extend the lines just because of my rack, where this actually holds. I'll explain that tomorrow. Yep, I popped it off. So we're gonna fix that tomorrow. But I think we should go get the kids and check out the inside. I'm about to fall over. Let's go see how well we fit. Yeah, there's a lot of room in here. A lot more than I thought. So we're gonna go grab the kids, see what they think of it, and show you guys how a family of 4 fits in a rooftop tent.
Can't go. There's no
Max, come on. Max, come on. If you throw that ball in there, he will go up it. Nope, he's gone.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah. All right, so let's go grab the kids and check out the inside.
Wow, is this cool?
You can do Jeep truck.
Yeah, is that where the Jeep truck is? What's up there?
All right, all 4 of us are up in here, and there's plenty of room. So you got Cassie over there, got the 2 kids, Ellie and Emma. We have our little light. You want to turn it off?
Oh, you want to turn that off in the castle?
You got to close it. Whoa. So like we were saying, Ellie, look at all the room. Perfect height for the kids. I am all the way over here in the corner, and there's plenty of room. So what we can do, I think if Cassie lays there, I am gonna lay sideways like this.
You wouldn't even have to.
I don't even think so. Yeah.
You could
We
definitely
can
lay
all
it
just
normal.
lay here. So there is plenty of room. Let's go night-night. Night-night.
Night-night.
Okay, I'm not gonna close my eyes. So I'm gonna come out here tomorrow in the daylight and show you guys the inside, see what it looks like. But there's plenty of room for all of us. We're all comfortably sitting in here right now. Yeah. And we have all of this room over here to go as well. So we're gonna play in the tent for a little bit, and we will see you tomorrow. You okay? What was that? It was like a burp. All right, guys, so it's almost time to wrap this video up. I don't want to talk, too much about the benefits of this tent or everything it comes with because I'm new to this. We're slowly working our way in towards, like the adventure, not really overlanding, but, getting into this kind of stuff. And I'm not a pro, but there are a few things that I really did like about this tent that led me to go with the Roam Vagabond. So first off, we're gonna start off with the size. I was kind of weary at first. It says it sleeps 2 to 3 people, and that's adults. So with Cassie and I and the kids, you know, they're 3 years old, they're still really small. It fits us perfectly. Now in, you know, 3 years, whenever they're 6, that's probably gonna we'll probably have to sell this tent, go with something bigger. But for now, it fits perfectly fine. You know, there's ample room in there for all of us to sleep. Now, as you can tell, I did go ahead and put on the annex. This is an optional item. It's very easy to install. We just remove the tent cover that goes in the tracks, and then we slide this in, and it actually goes ahead and zips together. It's very, very easy to install. And as you can tell, this thing is, I really like this the best. It's neat. So we come in here, we can close these windows that roll up, or we can pull the screen up. It's fully enclosed, so it's waterproof. We're not gonna get, you know, if it rains, it's not gonna get flooded in here. We can throw little chairs in here. We have our overhead little storage bin up there, our boot bags, and this is a very cozy place. So, you know, when we go on camping, we can have the kids change in here, we can hang out down here, and it just adds a little bit more to the rooftop tent experience. I keep saying rooftop tent experience. I don't know, just, you know, I've always been one that says just get a tent, you'll be fine. But this thing is pretty cool, and I'm excited to see what the hype is about. You know, people say you sleep amazing in these, you're off the ground. So far, it doesn't seem too hard to set up, but we still have to actually get out and go camping and see what it's like. But let's talk about the actual tent itself. Up there, the Vagabond comes standard with the anti-condensation mat and a 3-inch, like a really plush mattress. That thing is extremely comfortable. It does come with one set of sheets. They do sell them separately, like an extra sheet set. I probably will get that, especially since we have kids that love to make messes. Now, for the material, it's a ripstop fabric. It's supposed to be waterproof. I will say that it is extremely good at holding the temperature. So last night, Cassie and the kids, we all hung out here for about an hour. The kids love it. It was about 40 degrees outside, but once we closed up all the ventilation, it stayed really, really warm in there. So what that also means that in the summer, it might be pretty hot. However, Rome did add a lot of ventilation to this tent. We have the screen on this side as well as the other. We have the roof ventilation, and we can even open up this side piece right here for another vent. So I don't think this thing is gonna get too hot at all. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good experience. They also do have little access ports right here for an extension cord on both sides, which is awesome on the Gladiator because we have the 110 volt outlet as well as my 12 volt power source where we can run stuff up there, whether it's a TV, a little fan, lights, all kind of goodies can fit up there. So now I want to talk to you guys about why I got this. This is not the cheapest tent at all. There's, you know, the Smitty build, there's a lot of, like, I think Rough Stuff, Smitty build, a lot of those guys make lower end model tents, and, you know, they still have a bunch of these features. But even though I'm not really well versed in overlanding or rooftop tents, I've learned a thing or two on buying cheaper products. In my mind, I'd rather get a tent that's kind of the middle road. You know, there's CVT, there's a bunch of those $3,000 tents out there, and I don't need the top of the line item, but I want a tent that's gonna hold up over time and has a few extra features that are actually useful. So we're gonna get out, we're gonna test this tent, we're gonna see what it has that's actually needed, you know, see if it has anything that's not really needed, and kind of give you guys feedback over time. But for now, I am happy with it, and this thing just looks awesome. What do you guys think of the color? I'm almost wishing I went with the blue, but I think the green one is gonna look really nice, like when we're in the woods. However, it is time to do a little giveaway. So we have a flashlight from Olight, Olight.com. This is the Olight Perrin. This little guy is extremely bright. So you guys have probably noticed I've been doing a lot of giveaways on my channel. Olight sent me 2 sets of flashlights, one for me and one to give away. This guy is awesome. It's a little magnetic flashlight. It is very strong. The magnet is crazy. This little guy puts out some power too. Let me show you a clip from last night when I was right over there shining light on here. So as you can tell, that thing is pretty bright. It has a bunch of different settings, a lot of different features. Puts out 2,000 lumens, and it says it can throw it 120 meters. That's definitely at the max setting. The max setting on this does not last long at all. If you have it on that super bright mode, it probably is only gonna last like 12 minutes, but it's a very small, compact, magnetic flashlight. So if you watch the video where we took the JT out wheeling right after we had the lift kit installed, if you left a comment, you are automatically entered in the giveaway, and the winner is Connor Rice. So Connor Rice, you left a comment. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna do more like this in the future. So make sure you leave comments, and randomly I will select winners. So Connor, Connor Rice, yeah. Connor, shoot me an email to JK Gear and Gadgets and leave your email address in this video in the comments. We'll get together and I'll ship that out to you. So I can't wait to go test out the tent. I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hopefully next weekend we're gonna hit the trails, have a fun weekend of camping and exploring, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.